Disability Rights Advocacy Centre (DRAC) has expressed concern that there are no plans and inclusions of persons with disability (PWDs) due to lack of aggregated data on disability from ministries, departments and agencies (MDAs) across the country. Patrick-Ogbogu, Executive Director of DRAC, made this known at the organization's annual media retreat on disability inclusion in Abuja. Patrick-Ogbogu said DRAC was focused on 3 areas for the media retreat, which was organized to address issues bordering on PWDs.
You don't know how many persons with disabilities are accessing a service. You don't know how many they are in a certain location. You don't know how many they are, where they live, whether they have access to employment. If you do not know these things, you cannot plan. You cannot say you're planning for healthcare and you don't know how many women with disabilities would need to access healthcare. You cannot say you want to plan for education. You don't know how many children with disabilities are out of school. How is the government collecting data? Is it disaggregated by disability? Is it being used for planning and decision making? Those are some of the issues we'll be looking at this retreat.
According to her, the first issue is on strengthening the implementation of the Disability Act. The second focuses on promoting the use of assistive technology and devices for PWDs, while the third issue is on disaggregated data.
When you're talking about disability inclusion, disability rights, the gold standard is to ensure that persons with disabilities are able to live independently, go to school independently, work independently, live their lives. Without assistive devices, they cannot do that. So that's the second issue we want to focus on.
She said the media retreat would also improve public awareness on issues of disability inclusion. She explained that the media was specifically targeted because of its role as a bridge between people and all aspects of society.
So for us, we need to interface with the media to be able to help us put out the right messaging about persons with disabilities, to be able to put out information about the importance of disability rights and how an inclusive society is beneficial to all, which includes persons with disabilities. So that's why we're having this retreat. We're having media organizations from all over the country, from print, electronic, even social media, coming together for these next 3 days to discuss on these issues and even take a step forward by coming up with an advocacy campaign to reach the public and even the government on the very important issues that affect persons with disabilities.
She therefore urged the media to change the narrative and perceptions about PWDs by portraying them positively and not as dejected persons.
The media is doing a lot, actually. However, I would like to see where the media is continuing to do a lot, but in a more targeted and focused way, and with the right information, with the right appropriate language to use in discussing disability issues. And most importantly, we want to see the media as our partners.